All right, so here's the scenario for, I think this is the fourth mission in the campaign of Hrud versus the Space Wolves. The Space Wolves have rescued the Inquisitor from Ordo Xenos, who is investigating the Hrud medical supplies that contaminate and then twist and mutate humans. Realizing that he's already lost the first planet, they've moved as quick as possible to the neighboring Agri-world to meet with the Planetary Defense Force and try to fend off any potential Hrud incursion. Space Wolves have arrived. It will cover their forces, but they're on this side of this Agri-world where we're in the city. We're meeting with the PDF base. And there's a reason that they don't have any PDF. There's two reasons they have no PDF members in their army. One is that Mac doesn't have the Adeptus Astra Militarum, rules. And two, he has no models. And three is they've turned into zombies.
What?
Yeah, what? So on his side, he's got two land speeders.
Yes, 2 land speeder Typhoons.
And they're separate.
Yes,
they're separate.
2 Rhinos.
2 Rhinos.
Rhinos each for the Grey Hunter squads.
2 Grey Hunter squads.
An Iron Priest with 3 Servitors and 2 Cyber Wolves.
All right.
A level 2 Rune Priest.
A Rune Priest.
A Lone Wolf.
A Lone Wolf.
And a Wolf Guard Battle Leader with twin wolf.
And this is the guy from the previous mission, right?
Yes.
All right, so he was hanging out in the ship and he's coming down
Technically, this guy as well.
Oh, that's right.
From the Kill Team mission.
He's from the Kill Team.
Squad of Long Fangs with 4 missile launchers.
Yep.
A squad of scouts with
the awesome scout who's
Special the One-Arm.
The one-armed guy who lost his hand blowing the face off the homunculus.
The squad of Sky Claws.
Sky Claws.
With flamers.
With flamers.
The scouts have a melt-a-gun, which I need to
All right.
find and put on the guy. And then 15 Blood Claws from the same the spaceship mission.
Oh, the spaceship mission. Okay.
Yeah, with 2 flamers and a power fish, just like
All right, just as before. And so these guys have been meeting with the PDF because they are concerned that the Hrud are going to start contaminating the entire population of the planet as they did on the previous one, and they want to stop it before it starts.
But it's already.
But it started.
Late.
Yeah, on the on the Hrud side, here's what happened. Lady Dis, which is the surviving succubus from the mission, the close quarters mission, she managed to escape on this Venom with a couple of her her cohorts, and with the very untimely demise of Captain Bell, she is now in command of that spaceship. Or crew. It's not really a spaceship, but she realizes how bad it is, and has now encountered these legendary mutated genetically altered humans called Space Marines, and has reported this. She realizes she's outgunned, so she talks to the Lord Homunculus, who is not in this mission, and makes a deal with him. He realizes, of course, that she may be of absolutely no use. So to prove her value, her and some of her crew, who are these nocturnal warriors here, are going to lead his genetically modified humans to retake to take this planet and to beat down on the Space Wolves. He, of course, wants a bunch of them to use for his experiments. So he sent 2 of his. He kind of said, "You want to see genetically modified and twisted humans? Let me send these grotesques." And one of my sort of underlings, who's this homunculus here, along with the Venom and a couple of her crew members. So that's half my army at 750 points. And then the rest of it are the citizens of the planet who have just succumbed to the contaminated STC, the Panacea Perverted.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yep. Drugs are bad. All right, so on that side, and this is and the succubus is the warlord. On the side of the humans, you've got the this girl here, who is the former interrogator of the Inquisitor. What's his name?
Solomon Kane.
Solomon Kane, a very original name. She's just become a zombie. She's just become a zombie, and her 2 Arcoflagellants and Servitor are with her, along with an Acolyte. There's a squad of the best of the best from the planet, Tempestus, and the Lord Commissar that he was meeting with, who just succumbed to zombieism. There's an entire squad of warrior acolytes with a priest, another squad of warrior acolytes with a priest, and then a Babdab War, what's it called? Legion Auxilia, who are basically Imperial citizens who've just succumbed to the virus. They've got ballistic skill and weapon skill 1, because all of my zombies lose weapon skill and ballistic skill.
He
But
hasn't lost all his humanity. He's out with his dog.
his dog. His dog's also succumbed. Yeah. So he's got feel no pain, and they're slow and purposeful, but they're not as effective as before. And then they have a perfect, and yeah. So that's my army, and my zombies will deploy after he does, after Mac does, and they will go first. It's night fighting the whole way. So I had 1,500 points, and you have 1,750, and there are 3 objectives on this city. They are this comm relay building, this landing pad, which is crucial because if the zombies can hold it, it's harder for the Space Wolves to get to this part of the city, and this epic sign, which it's very encouraging.
Endorsing our FLGS.
Yeah, endorsing our FLGS, and so you're on this side of the board. I'm going to be deploying next. It is night fighting the whole time because zombie assaults always occur at night. All right, as it begins, the Lord Commissar here was called over, leaving the meeting, and at that point succumbs to the virus and leads the assault. He doesn't really lead because he's a zombie, but here's what we got. The Space Wolves are here with the objectives. Boom, boom, and boom.
We forgot.
And yeah, we'll do the infiltrators, but my deployment here, there, and there, and everything else is in reserves, as are all the Hrud as per Walking Dead requirements. And yeah, infiltrate away. All right, at the beginning, due to the contaminated Hrud materials that they accidentally drunk while in the meeting, 2 of the Skyclaws die, and a Nocturnal Warrior, someone, managed to sneak a
Booby trap.
A booby trap inside this speeder, taking a hull point off it. That's my murder in the dark rule. So it happens on the first turn. And then everyone's coming forward, and we're going to move on to shooting. All right, so everyone comes forward, and they're zombies, so they're not really shooting very well. It's kind of aiming up. And they killed 2 Bloodclaws, and
Well, the Skyclaws died.
Skyclaws died previously. So shooting-wise, the Auxiliary, which is this group here,
The ballistic skill 1 guys.
Ballistic skill 1 guys actually killed 2 of the Space Marines. So they didn't have their helmets on yet. And it is I can't run because I'm slow and purposeful, so that was it. There's clearly no assaults. The squad, these guys have flamers. They come jumping over the wall. These guys are fine landing on it. Scouts move through cover off the wall, coming at them. Move full out.
I need to disembark.
These guys disembark. Power Axe boys standing behind them. And Frost Axe, I guess. He's coming. Yeah, they're coming at the acolytes, citizens, and more acolytes. Addendum. It turns around, they disembark. Okay, now we're on to the shooting phase where psychics, where many Imperial citizens are going to start dying. Oh yeah.
But he can't see that guy.
Haha, that guy's out of range because you can't. Can you see that lone dude?
Let's see, hold on.
Dun dun dun.
No, he can't.
No, haha, psychics.
So he can't do
immune
that.
to that psychic power. There were no psychics because he has no line of sight to anyone. And this is the Inquisitor here. We forgot to show him earlier. He's looks a lot like a Dark Angel, but he's the Ordo Xenos guy. Finally, with all his gear from the previous Kill Team mission. Okay, so shooting. The Imperial citizenry here have been just brutally beaten down by their Space Wolves defenders. Yeah, but the amazing part was all the frag missiles that just flew off the map. And then onto the charges, they're going to charge here. All the zombies are slow and purposeful, so there's no Overwatch. You got to make, was it 8-inch charge? 8-inch charge. No. You're not fleet?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right, my entire army shows up. These Tempesta squads show their true infected colors here. This squad here changes from allies to crazed. My grotesqueries show up, and my venom flies, or deep strikes right there. And we're on to the movement phase. All right, pretty much everyone arrives where they are. And these guys are all coming up. And so we're going to move into the shooting phase, because I don't believe in psychics. All right, in the shooting phase, I killed some of these missile launcher dudes, which was useful. I killed a guy here. I killed a whole bunch of them.
Bunch of the Grey Hunters.
Killed a single scout, right?
Yep, single scout.
Oh, I haven't finished shooting. Sorry, I do have to shoot the scouts some more. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. But
They
I
might-
mean, that's not going to affect any of the leadership roles over.
So, I forgot I had this venom. It kills a whole bunch of scouts. They start running. They're not going to run off the table because they rolled a 3, and then they shall know no fear. And so now we're on to the assaults, where assaults happen. Well, nothing happens in terms of killing Marines, but Marines slaughter some zombies. My eviscerators on the priests and the power fists absolutely failed, but those guys are just all locked in combat. They failed their charge. They failed their charge. And so movement is done, and the Hrud actually got first blood because this thing that we haywired early on, it's apparently that gum we stuck in the engine when they turned it on just wrecked it because it rolled a dangerous train and failed. Oh yeah, it's an objective for this game. These guys, the lone wolf's there. I don't know why it turned around, but it did. These guys jumped out. Oh, it's just blocking line of sight in case my guys with ballistic skill 1 start shooting.
But they're not going to be around the shoot.
They probably won't be. Okay, so it is on to the shooting phase. Round 2. Psychic phase. I got 1 dice. He's got 4.
Mastery level 2.
Mastery level 2.
1.
Yep. Psychics. Actually, nothing happens. I denied the witch first time probably with this army, as far as I remember. Maybe I've done it before, but with 1 dice, yes.
So now shooting.
Now it's on to shooting. Yeah, Landspeeder crashes, which saves these guys. So a couple of them die, but we still got 3. 3 here, as before. 1 lone Imperial citizen whose back was turned on the light to the Emperor. And that is it for shooting. Because those squads are good. So assaults it is. Heroic scout from the first mission, when it killed the homunculus by placing a grenade on his head and then blowing his own arm off. His unit fled after they were eviscerated by the priest.
Yeah, after they lost 1 more model than you guys.
Yeah,
Slaughter.
it's terrible. It was the eviscerator and the power fist though. There's some guys locked in combat here, and then those guys just wiped out the Scions or the Tempestus. Sorry, and we're on to round 3. Now it actually is round 3. All right, movement is done. They rolled a 111 for their movement. These guys are, well, those guys are fine. Zombies coming around to try to take out that lone wolf. They're there. That guy flies up there, and he's sitting there, and he's on to shooting.
Yeah, because they're 9.
All right, these guys make their leadership test after losing 1 from plasma gun.
They're old hoary kind of dudes, as in HOARY, not the
Yeah, the other ones.
not the other ones.
Shooting. This thing's been shaken. And that was it for shooting, because I don't really have that much anymore. Most of my shooting units have been zombified and killed. And we killed a servitor, which was not enough to make him run.
Nope.
Right? Yep.
1,
I
2,
needed to
3,
kill.
4, 5, 6,
Needed to kill
7,
another
8,
one.
9.
All right, and we're on to the assaults. For those watching the battle reports, which I have not posted yet, but they will be up soon.
I promise.
I promise.
That's the promise.
I've been working on these. I got more than an hour of them, so it's hard to edit. The Hrud have lost everything so far, as you'll know, but they've actually won a combat and got Warlord, so they're at 2 points, because this squad of grotesques just wails on that group of blood clots. As could be expected, the 2 guys here, they die and do nothing. And so on bottom of round 3, it's 2-0, and it is on to your movement.
Yeah.
Movement is done. These guys walked.
These guys embarked here. In this
Embarked in that rhino. That rhino cannot shoot, though, right?
Snapshots.
Snap fires. Lone Wolf's there. Those guys are there.
Yeah, they'll all move back.
They're all moving back. They're going to try to charge. I see what's going to happen.
No, they're going to smoke these.
Oh, they're going to kill my Lord Commissar.
Attrition points, dude.
Attrition points. That's true. It's true. Because it's currently 2-0, but
Those guys are going to flamethrower your dudes on the wall.
all right. I can deal with that. He got force off. I denied it, so Psychic Phase is a bust, as it's been all game. Apparently that Xenos Inquisitor is not really all that inquisitive about the warp. And now we're on to the shooting phase, where he's going to flame the Scions on top of the building. Or Tempestus, or whatever they're called. Zombies. All right, in the shooting, he wipes out the Lord Commissar, the priest, and the lone zombie, and kills an Arco, flames down the Scions. He's going for the attrition points in this mission. And now we're on to assaults.
I gotta roll an 11.
All right, an 11. The lone wolf, does he get in? Failed his dangerous terrain test. Okay. All right. That was it for the assaults.
That's all I got for assaults.
So, we're in the assault. All right. This is the top of round 4. We won that combat, chasing after those guys. They got away, but I moved, chasing after him. It is still 2-1, though he's probably going to get attrition with no doubt, and he's got 9 points of objectives right now. So I need to get over to the objectives. I don't have many units left. So moving on to movement. About to be an Imperial victory, pretty sure. It's top around 4. They moved there. The squad of zombies goes around the corner. This squad is hanging out on the barricade because we're going to have to charge these guys. I couldn't get him further enough to do much. So just get down. And we're on to shooting. Nothing happened in the shooting phase at all. At all. And so we're moving on to the assaults. Right, the Haruda recovering from their previous losses. They slaughter the servitors, and they lock combat with this lone flying Bloodclaw, Skyclaw.
Yep, Skyclaw.
And it's bottom around 4.
Yep. So, movement stuff.
Okay, on the movement. Guys embark and it drives backwards, pops smoke. Lone Wolf is there. This squad comes here. They are troops, so they're going to hold this objective. Objective secured. This drives here and the guys jump out. That stays exactly where it is, as do the Long Fangs, who I kept calling scouts. Phase is uneventful. It's been that way all game. And then we're on to shooting.
This Rhino.
Pop smoke.
Pop smoke. Yeah,
Pop smoke, shot. So we took a wound. Flamers and everything didn't wound. And they took out another vehicle, so the venom is gone, and those guys are just standing there, possibly the most useless place in the whole mission. This will once again demonstrate to the homunculus overlord that perhaps this squad is a group of incompetent, bumbling idiots.
Yep.
All right, and we're on to the assaults. Ken's getting dismayed. Mac is being dismayed.
Mac's in a lot of pain right
He's in pain, too. He feels pain, unlike the models. The Inquisitor and a lone dude are still alive, and he killed one of the grotesques, but he did lose the combat.
Yeah, sure.
And so he might run away. Or guys might fall on the floor and die.
Oh!
Or Mac might fall on the floor and die.
Very realistic possibility.
And this one lone dude here died from a rending strike. Succubus goes to there. That squad is here. Those guys are locked in combat. Zombies come around the building. These guys are totally useless. They're just walking down the building slowly. And they're into the shooting phase. Nothing happened in the shooting phase at all.
Assaults.
Again, assaults. So, Succubus kills the Long Fangs. These guys are okay. They slaughtered that Inquisitor. They may or may not rescue him, depending on whether they win this mission, but one guy gets his wound back, and we are now on to the bottom of round 5.
Yep, he's going to move 12 and then flat out.
He's going to
18
move
and
12.
shoot.
Okay, so he's over there. It's probably going to be an Imperial victory. We'll see.
Nope, I can't see her.
And so, are you going to move that thing?
No.
Okay.
He's just pivoting.
He's pivoting. All right, so that is that, and we're on to the shooting phase.
Psychers are all dead.
There was no psychic phase this entire game that mattered.
I don't think you might.
Combat or shooting phase, he puts a wound on a grotesque, and then combat, he charges in. Lone Wolf probably charges. He might roll a double 1 again. We'll see. He did. Check that out. It's the look of dismay.
No, I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, did he roll 3 and 1? Well, that's
3 up.
3 up. Oh, but he needs 3 up and then 1 over, and he rolled a 3 and a 1. He's gotten a 2-inch charge.
Yeah.
So he's standing there, looking threatening. It probably won't matter because he's going to hold all 3 objectives. All right, so on to the assault phase. 5 inches. All right, so they win the combat, slaughtering those guys. And does the game end? I just consolidated 5 inches.
Nope.
No.
Gonna maneuver On the objective.
Yeah. Okay. They go to there. They go to there. She guts down and walks to there. They're over here, and we're gonna try to finish. Oh, those guys up there. They're pretty much pointless. They do nothing. All right. So on to shooting. She runs 6 inches. Yep. So then she can go 3 up,
That's fantastic.
and I will. That's about it. So on to yep, that's it for shooting, and so on to assault. And it wrecks that rhino, wrecks the other rhino. It's actually off the board, and we're on to the bottom of round 6, where the game will hopefully end. A bunch of guys get out. All right, movement. It turns. It doesn't move. He walks over there. Those guys got out of their wrecked transport, and we're on to the shooting phase.
2 crack missiles.
Shooting, he killed another guy, and Lone Wolf charges, so I shoot at him and miss. He's in.
I challenge.
Yeah, I accept with the aberration. Does the game end? What did you roll?
2.
A 2, the game ends. So point-wise, you'll have 1, 2, 3. And I will have 1, 2, 3. And the question is, who killed the most? The Hood win, capturing some of the space wolves that they really wanted, and demonstrating her actual worth.
The Wolf Lord, who obviously took the Hood lightly,
Has made a tactical error.
made a tactical error.